Tewali baterekera abantu ssente kuba batulewo. Abantu beewunziza ddala. Omuntu n'abeera nga mulwadde. Then someone needs to be the one to explain who's here. No, 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 no. Today we don't have so much work to do. So now this girl is here. Let's jazz. Nimuko bana mwasibye mutya. Kalasirentu buli omu yasibye bulungi nange Norah nasibye bulungi. Hello, good evening. Welcome on the 2nd day of January. Welcome on the 2nd day of January, where people have started feeling sick. Yeah. You see, this January up to Feb, people are going to be having anger issues just because of money. Someone's going to look like they are sick, yet they are not sick. They are okay. But remember, kids are going back to school. And they need to buy the school needs. But people's face are going to be like they are sick, they are annoyed. Like, you don't even need to cross their path. Just by one look like this, it has already shown you what they are thinking. Hello guys, welcome to this evening live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Good evening and a happy new year. Nice to meet you guys. Hey, me, I'm watching you from Saudi Arabia. Where are you seeing me from? Hey, you're seeing me, I'm also seeing you. The only thing that for you, you're invisible. Me, I'm not invisible, you can see me. But I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Norah's evening live stream. Hi, come on, say hi to your girl. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new here. Thank you so much. I hope we can be friends again. By the way, guys, on the 31st of December, someone contacted me. This person I wasn't even expecting. I'd already thought that he had lost my contact. Suddenly the person was like, "Hi Norah, remember me?" I was like, "No, kindly remind me." And this person was like, "I'm so and so." "You still there? You still there?" And then yeah, this person was still there. They always view my status, but they don't even say hello. But the good thing is that at least here, what I love about, me, even if you don't talk to me every day, but yeah, once in a while you can say, "Hi Norah," because I also have people that I don't talk to every day, but at least it was just that, I came here to say Happy New Year to you, and there, he was just sending greetings, which is good, knowing that, yeah, people are thinking of you, the same way I'm also thinking of you guys. So Happy New Year wherever you are, and I hope that you're okay, you and your family. We are hoping for the best this year. Everyone has wrote their resurrection. Everyone has wrote what they want. What do you want? Me, I told you guys that this year I'm just going to try to see if I can fall in love, because falling in love is my problem. I don't know how to. So I'm going to try. Just. And this year, the rest I will not tell you, but I'm going to tell you what I want. I hope to get some endorsement on my Facebook page. Yes, yeah, so that I can earn some money and help myself, because I know I'm not only helping myself, but there are also people who are depending on me. And I hope this year that at least my channel can be monetized. Yes, guys. That's me. How about you? Tell me. How about you? Tell me, come on, guys. You think you don't want anything? Tell me that you're mwagala. I know Mulina Chimwaga, definitely everyone out there has something. I did not tell you one of the things, some of the major. The major ones, I leave it to the most highest God. Because I don't want to say it. But only Him, He knows. One of my biggest. Yeah, me, I'm not going to post anything saying that this year, this year, this. No. A prayer is a prayer. A prayer is like a wish. But I've told you what I want here, because you guys are my subscribers. You guys have been there for me. And I'm also here. Norah is here. So, what else do I want this year? Actually, this year I also want someone who is more serious. I don't want people who will start asking that, can you show me? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? People who want to be shown, Stop it. This year don't ask someone to show you. Just go and ask your mom to show you, because she's also a woman. Why would you tell me to show you? Are you out of your mind? This year we have to be good, guys. We have to be good. We have to improve in some things. Improve in your behaviors. Improve at your workplace. Improve in so many ways. You can improve. Someone said yesterday that love reaches a time and it fades. A gentleman in Uganda took his wife to the police station, and the man was seeking for justice, telling the officers to teach his wife to learn to be a little bit romantic. The guy was like, my wife is no longer romantic. How many kids? He was asked, how many kids do you guys have? The gentleman was like, we have 7 children, me and my wife. We have been together in our marriage for 30 years. But for the past 3 years, my wife is no longer romantic. You know, in Uganda, there are some cases which you shouldn't go to the... Okay. So the gentleman was like, his wife is no longer romantic. He's asking the wife, where did I go wrong? Don't I give you everything? I buy you small things to make sure that you're happy, so that you as my wife, you can also show me some love. The man is like, everything I try, my wife is no longer romantic. I don't know, after having 7 kids, she has become wasted or... The wife wants his wife to be a bit romantic. The wife is not romantic. In Uganda, everything happens in Uganda. Another thing also in Uganda, there's a certain tribe in Uganda, your father's sister, the one you call aunt, has to be the one to sleep first with your husband that you're going to marry. Yes, you heard me. In Uganda, there's a certain tribe, your aunt, your father's sister, has to sleep with a man that you're going to marry. Reason being, she has to see if that man is capable of making you happy in your marriage. That's tradition. So, there's a gentleman who came out. He called his wife his auntie and told the auntie, hey, can we go back for the second round? It seems that you guys did not train your daughter so well, so I want you for the second round. The son-in-law was asking for the aunt so that he can sleep again with her. Yeah, in some tribe in Uganda, they are from Central, a man, your husband who is going to marry you, he has to sleep with your aunt from your father's side. Reason being that your aunt is the one to tell them the result, how good that man is. If he's not good, the man will be rejected. So as a man, you also have to know how to perform the bedroom stuffs. You know how to perform on the battlefield. So this aunt, this time, she made her match. Her match was good at it. But the gentleman who was like, I don't want the wife they gave me. I want her aunt. My wife is not good at anything. Her aunt was the best thing that could ever happen to me. I want her. They should do exchange. People, like from the wife's side, they were like, are you mad? How can you ask for one of your in-laws that they should exchange? As I told you, the gentleman was like, mm-mm, your daughter knows nothing. This person you gave me as a wife does not know anything. So I need you guys to, we do an exchange. The aunt comes in and then your daughter goes back. Period. So in Uganda, when they tell you that daughters of Uganda, I will not say Africa because Africa is big. You know, we have Malawi, we have Togo, we have Waya, we have South Africa, we have Nigeria, we have Ghana, we have Somalia. They all have their different tradition, right? So even we in Uganda, we have our own. That's why I say Uganda. So whenever you say Africa, it means you're meaning the entire Africa. So you have to differentiate and say, I'm saying Uganda or I'm talking about Nigeria. Like, let me give you an example. The only thing that I learned about Nigerians, that there are some Nigerians, like, you have to sit on your father's laps, like your father-in-law's laps. You sit like so many times in Uganda, which is not allowed. In Uganda, you cannot even go next to your father-in-law. You're not supposed to have eye contact, you and your father-in-law. In Uganda, the only person you're supposed to have a contact with are your brothers-in-law, but you're not supposed to be so close to them. The only person you have eye contact with is your mother-in-law in Uganda as a female. But if you are male, you're also not allowed to look at your mother-in-law. You know, you might see something you don't want to see and you say, hey, my mother-in-law is someone, eh? You know you men, you know yourselves. That's why for us, actually, they do that to avoid that thing, you know, so that your mind won't deceive you. And then you look at the mother and you say, wow, how comes the mother is too young than the daughter? How comes the mother is too beautiful than the daughter? So you have to look down, like when they are talking to you, your eyes is down like this. You don't have to raise your head up unless they have called you and ask and tell you that look at us. You look and then you remove your eyes. You look and then, so that when they tell you, they have given you the permission to look at the person you're going to be with. And look at your father-in-law so that you know, this is my father-in-law, this is his brother, this is our cousins. That's how things are in Uganda. So in Uganda, there are so many tribes and with their own cultures. Like me in my culture, because me I'm from Eastern Uganda, our culture, it's also like you have to respect your in-laws. You don't sleep in the same house with your father-in-law. You don't sit on chair, and you have to sit on the mat. And we also don't look at our in-laws. We don't use the same bathroom with our in-laws. We don't. And what else? Yeah. The only thing is that in our side, with people from East, is that our in-law can, like, if me, I go to my husband's side, I have to have my own house. So my husband, before taking me to their home, he has to make sure that I have my own house, so that I don't sleep in his parents' house. Is not allowed. And another thing, you don't even go to their bedroom. You don't. And another thing you don't do, eating sugarcane in front of your in-laws. It's not allowed. I know some of you will be like, why can't I eat my sugarcane? Let me give you an example. You're taking a bite of a sugarcane. You know, sugarcane is a little bit hard. You have to chew it. So this is, you'll be like that sound. It's not supposed to be hard out of you as a woman. So that's why excuse me, you can eat sugar cane, but you cannot eat in front of your in-law, your father-in-law. You're free with your mother-in-law because she's your fellow woman. Both of you are women. But where there is men, there are some things you're not supposed to do. And also there are other tribes, like for them, when they cook chicken at home, but that man is stingy. It cannot happen in our home. That one is even more worse. When you cook chicken, the head of the house is the one who serves food. So you as a woman, when you've cooked chicken, meat, you carry the pot, you take it to your husband, and then your husband starts serving you guys food. Umbano, that one, no way, no way. That one I cannot agree with. Reason being, you see, yeah, it's good for a man to serve. Like we, my brothers, they used to cook, but they were never allowed to serve food. They just cook, and after cooking, they call, and they were the first one to be served. But they were never allowed to serve food at home. If a man starts serving food at home, guys, you're going to suffer. The entire house is going to suffer. You know how men they are. One piece, you have to divide it like 3 times 3 so that there will be for tomorrow. That's a problem why men are not allowed to serve food. We used to have our neighbor, may he so rest in peace. So one time I was bypassing. They are related to my mom. So I was bypassing. And then I found our neighbor actually. We call him grandfather. And then, as I told you, me live in an extended family where everyone is there. But we don't cook in the same kitchen. Everyone has their own different kitchen and their own house. So one day I was bypassing, and then I found our late grandfather serving food. And then because I was raised in the city, I was like, hey, why are you the one serving food? My grand aunt was like, you're not supposed to talk. I was like, why? So I went home. I was like, Mom, can you imagine? Grand uncle is the one serving food at his home, and grandma is just sitting there waiting for the husband to serve her. And have you seen the pieces? The way the man has been touching that. My mom was like, that's how they are. That's also part of tradition. I was like, no, that cannot happen. You know this thing where they say that a woman is not supposed to eat hen? I hear. A woman is not supposed to eat fish. Who said that? Who said that? Back in the days, I think they were just stingy. How can you tell someone's daughter not to eat fish, not to eat hen? Why? That the hen belongs to a man. A man is supposed to be like you as a woman. They have to give you just small piece. Guys, we should thank the generation of nowadays. The generation of nowadays, they don't want nonsense. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Norah, and hello, where are you watching me from? How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Same as here, I'm all right. Yeah, but don't forget to like. How can a man serve food? Like, you've cooked meat, you're not supposed to eat meat. You're supposed to eat vegetable. Do you know that back in the days in Uganda, women used to be vegetarians? Women back then used to be vegetarians because their men would not allow them to eat chicken. If they were to eat chicken, every part in the chicken's body, let me say it hen, because it's the only different way, the easiest way I can finish it. The hen, every part that is in the hen, the neck, the head, the testicles, there is that gizzard, it's for a man. A woman will only eat the chicken feet. But no, that life was so hard. Hmm? And fish, you're not supposed to eat fish as a woman. Up to now, there are some women who are still they are still on that, they're still into that backwards days, back in the days, the way things used to be. You go to a certain family, me, I still have them in my family. Because me, I live in an extended family and I grew up in such compound. The only thing that we like me from my mother's side and my late grandmother, for us, we were raised from the city. We have a different lifestyle. And even if when we go home, they all know that way we dress differently, we behave differently. However much we respect people around us, because we know there is grandfather, there is, sister-in-law, there is. So that's why sometimes me, I'm almost to be even a grandma. You find we don't cook in the same kitchen. As I told you, we have different kitchens. Every household has their own kitchen. So maybe you might be passing in the other person's compound, you find them serving food, and then you'll find the husband is the one in the pot scooping. And then you're like, Wanji, the day you want to see that a man will not sit on that pot to serve food, when they have cooked maybe beans paste. You know the beans paste, they are made out of black beans. They're made out of the black eyed beans. You know them. They remove the peels of the black eyed beans, and then they make the paste of the beans to be like porridge. Maybe they have cooked vegetables. You'll not find a man in the pot. That was my question. You see, me, I was that kid who will always ask that. But uncle or grand uncle, why are you not serving when you have seen that they have cooked the beans? You only want when they have cooked good things. Can't you see that's rude? When I could go back to our home and then I tell them, the way the other people they behave, they're like, Nora, stop going there. It's rude to tell them how to behave, because that's how they are. And that's why they never gone to the city. Their children are the one who started going to the city. But for them as adults, they never went to the city. Because they say that in the city, when you go to the city, you become a bad person. So we were the bad guys in the compound. We used to, my mother used to gather the old clothes that we don't need, and then she will give out. And then they'll be like, but how our kids going to wear those clothes? Those clothes are too short. My mom was like, if you don't want it, I'll go and give it to someone else who needs the clothes. So in Uganda, as I told you, like tribes are many. They're almost like, we're almost to 60, because I know like around 59 there. 59 tribes in Uganda. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So every tribe with their own. And then we are still in East. In East, you'll find people who are called Bagiso. That's in the mountain Elgon in Bale, then in Bale. People in Bale, firstborn, when you give birth to your first child, back in the days, that child will be eaten. Yeah, that child will be eaten. Like, they have to cook that child. That was back in the days, but yeah. Now that we have the Kazende boy, the Yoweri, he was like, I don't want that nonsense. I don't want that nonsense, people. How can you eat your fellow human because they are the firstborn? So that thing stopped. But for them now, they remain with circumcision. There's what they call circumcising. As a man, you have to be circumcised from that tribe, those Bagisus. You have to be circumcised as a young child. And for them, leave alone this circumcising where you go to the hospital, they inject you and then you don't feel the pain. No. Their circumcisions, you'll have to dance. Dancing, you'll go and visit all your relatives. That's like, actually, they have their spirit. There's those ancestors. By doing that, by performing that traditional thing, like their ancestors, they are making them happy. And for me, I was told that someone cannot be, you have to be possessed. You see those people who are dancing, they have to be possessed. If you're not possessed, you're not in that family. So for Bagisus, they have to be possessed by their ancestors, and then they circumcise you. Do you think when you're in your normal mind, you can stand there in that circle where, I know they draw a circle, and then you jump, you come running, and then you jump once, and then you look up. By the time you look down, your stubborn man is half mad. It's funny, guys. By the time you look down, me that was the most funniest part that I love to see. Because in my hometown where I come from, we have them. We have the Bagisus they're our neighbors. They are even our in-laws. So for us, whenever they are going to circumcise them, we have to make sure we sit in front. Let me tell you, it's painful. But me, the funniest thing was that the way how they come. You come running willingly, let me tell you. As I tell you that you're already possessed by your ancestor's spirit by performing those dances. They call it kadodi. And they tell you when you're not possessed, you're not from their blood. That's why they say in Uganda, omuzimu ogw'Abagisu gumulinnye. You have to dance. And then you come running, you say, you shout. You shout, and then you come, you jump on that circle. When they call them Muhambati, he's there waiting for you with a sharp knife, the knife that cannot even, does not even know the machine. By the time they are not supposed, those Bagisus, when they are circumcising you, they are not supposed to spend like half an hour. Like it has to be 0.5 seconds on you. If it takes more than 15 minutes, it means you are a grown man. That's why they want kids. Like you have to be teenagers. They say it's okay. But when you're grown, you're in your 30s, what have you been waiting for? What have you been waiting for? thing is we have someone wants chips and so there's in Uganda for them they are called Sebeis. Sebeis, they are from also Eastern region, but for them they circumcise women, but all that has to end in, it was year 2006, the government came out and the human rights, they have to stop them because they were forcing young girls and women to be circumcised, which they saw it as like taking someone's right. The reason why those people Sebeis from their tribe, the Sebeis in Uganda, they used to do that. For them, they believed in their belief. As I told you that Uganda is big and it has like 59 tribes, and each tribe has their own culture. So for the Sebeis, their culture, they believe that if a woman is circumcised, a woman cannot have feelings for any man. Like, if you're circumcised as a woman, you cannot have feelings for another man. You can only have feelings for only your husband. That's the reason why they used to circumcise them. That so they circumcise you, and when you're married, you only have feelings for one person, because the secret is that person is the only one who knows your point of weakness. For them, they believe that was their belief. So the human rights came out. They were like, you guys, how can you do this to women? Eh? You mean they are not human beings? So a man is free to cheat and a woman does not, because you guys, you're preventing them. So, so the government has to step in under human rights, and nothing has to go. But there are still some people who are still practicing that, and they are not doing it legally, because if they find out that you're doing it. But for the Bagisus, they are also in the eastern region. For the Bagisus, for men it's okay. And I know it's not only in Uganda, it's also everywhere, worldwide, people are being circumcised. But for Bagisu, it's also their culture. For Bagisu, Banyala, Babukusu, Bamarigoris, because Uganda, eastern region, some people who live around that region, the east, some of them are next to the border. So the tribe is mixed. We're mixed with Kenyans and Ugandans. So they all have to do that. Those tribes that I've mentioned, they all have to be circumcised. So you can imagine. So that's why for Bagisu, you have to be circumcised at the age of 10, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. When you reach the age of 30, 20, you're mature, and it's hard to cure so fast. The reason being, you all know, as a man, you've started developing feelings that every time you look at a woman, you will crack and crack, and then the healing will be so hard. That's why they are being advised to be circumcised when they are still young, because you're young and your hormones are still a bit innocent. Even if you look at a woman, you will not feel anything. But when you've grown, it's a very big problem, and they even take long. Like, they will tell you, they explain that the reason why it takes long, because the skin of your body, it has become harder. The more the cow is old, the more it takes hours to be cooked. So that's why it's hard for people who are in their 30s to be circumcised. They call you an old cow. That's why it's better when you're young. It's easier for you to heal faster. Like it can take like only 3 weeks, yeah, when you're young. But when you're grown, yeah. Okay, grown-up people, they can explain to you. Me, I'm a woman, but I've seen people who have been circumcised at their 30s and have been having issues. But which side should I go to? I don't know much about West, and I don't know much about Westerners, and yeah, I don't know much about Westerners. The only people I know about are the Central Uganda, East, and North. North, we are almost the same, like some of us from East, like you respect your in-laws, you don't look your in-laws at their eyes, you have to kneel down. Kneeling is not that you have to kneel for everyone. I remember one time I was in Kenya and I was working in the hotel, and some people found out I was a Ugandan and they wanted me to be kneeling to everyone. I said no. I had to quit my job because kali kamanyiro kali kasuse, because kneeling, it's not that I have to go, everyone has, I have to bow down and kneel for everyone. No. Kneeling, it's sign of respect. You don't have to go around showing respect even to those who don't deserve it. So that's how we Ugandans are. We don't show. There are some people who show respect too, and there are some people we don't. So in Kenya, I don't know who told my Kenyan people that a Ugandan has to kneel for everyone, even on the bar, even in the hospital. And yeah, we in a hospital, if I know you, I know you well, I can kneel down because I have to pay respect to you. But I don't know you, you are a stranger to me. Why should I kneel? Hell no. We don't do that. Yeah, so now I've told you the thing that, and also for my tribe, there are certain tribe, let me say, we are not supposed to get married to them. Our ancestors, they rejected them. Yeah, so we were told as kids growing up that there is a certain tribe in Uganda we should never have even feelings for them. The moment they know, they will sprinkle salt on you, they will sprinkle salt on that man. They are not allowed. We are told that our ancestors, they refused them. That one thing that I was told that I knew about a little, because me, in our family, like, they say, I will not say that because most of you will not understand it. One of our great grandfather married in that tribe, and every child that a woman could give birth to, that child would die. And from there on, they find out that the family, they were like, they had their own things they do. So one of our great grandfathers had to cut ties with them, and they even had to make a sacrifice for that, so that that family, they cut ties with them, not to ever to be spoken, and not to ever their grandchildren, to their great grandchildren to come never to do with them. We're like, have you heard? So that's why we at home, that's why me as Norah, I don't want to get married in Uganda. How will I know? The reason actually why me, I'm like, how will I know? How will I know? Because one thing I know is that we are told there is something so terrible about them that even if they come into your life, you may lose everything that you had. So how will I know? So that's why me, I avoid dating guys from Uganda. Don't ask me why, Norah, you've been single for so long. That's the reason. That's the reason that because of that. How will I know? I don't know. So I don't want to find myself falling to the hand of someone that my ancestors rejected. Yeah. Let me close my window and go. Someone wants chips. Chips. So watch out for some tribes in Uganda for you who wants to get married or who want to marry. What I can say, they are good. Men there are super good. And when you find a man who is disciplined, that man like a gift from heaven. Do you know that, guys? I just fell day in this kitchen. I came wearing my socks, but thank God that nothing got broken. Yeah, I'm okay. I just have to put my bam bam on the floor like, ah. I felt a little pain, and I was like, ow, ow, ow. Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Oh no, no. Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Ooh, ooh. Sija kujuta, Joita kusaidia nkuma zako ninayo kama kulie kumulio mfano jendi yeah no ingi sija kujuta muwabula wanze ntabuka ntawa nendowooza kugaya yagakutwala bw'olira bambi toliba mubanda n'obuukawo nago negakutwala oli mulungi osanidde empisa zo zisana nze kati notambula basaliza batubiza okutwawula no songe upenzi songe upenzi gwe wange nti mukwano nkwekutte. Yes. Someone has been watching me and someone has been looking at me. If it's you, Daniel, say something, because I know you're the one with that habit, sometimes looking at me, then you don't say something. But just know, just know, my dear Daniel, that I also know. I know. Say it. Say whatever is in your mind. I know you're going to be like, Nora, why? But who is that who has been looking at me without even saying a word? Who are you? Don't tell me that you're my crush. You want to crush me in the future? Don't tell me you're my crush. And then I'll be like, Someone, it's actually, when someone looks at you and then they say a word, someone say something so that I know that it's not mine. Someone I know, there's someone out there. Yeah. There's another one that at least I know how to sing this. Kasenya kunde kande kagenda nabo oli mulungi bambi naye ebibikugwe bye bingi. I'm sorry baby, genda nabo mbe wange. Aye kasenya kunde kande kagenda nabo oli mulungi bambi naye ebibikugwe bye bingi. The meaning of that song is that you're beautiful, but there's a lot of bad things about you. There's a lot about you that I don't like. So stay where you are. Let me also stay where I am. The reason behind of that song, the guy sang it for his girlfriend. Yeah, those guys. We are here, and you guys are going for beautiful girls. No wonder you guys are suffering, and we are here enjoying your song. We are enjoying your songs that you guys are singing. That you're looking for beautiful girls with a slim body. We who are figure 8, you don't want us. We who are 14, size 14, you don't want us. You want people who are size, how many size? 5, 6. Continue with your 6 size. You guys are going to cry. We girls were here. And you find someone is bypassing you, going to someone who is going to break their heart. For us, we shall enjoy every song they write. They go to the studio. they produce it. We will dance along. We will be here singing the song, knowing that yes, you've been singing it for your girlfriends. And I know the interviewers, they're also good, and they're like, what made you sing that song? And then you're like, they break me out. Someone broke my toes. I fell in love with a very beautiful girl, but I realized this girl wasn't what I was expecting. Look at me. Look at the fine girl. Look at the fine girl. The girl has no one who is chasing her. The girl is single pro max. Eh? The girl is there. And you guys, you're going for beautiful girls. Continue. Let us stay here. But just know that by the time you come back, you're thinking of us that you bypassed. We had already moved on. We will not want to do anything with you, because even us, we don't want leftovers. Yeah. Even us that you call ugly, oversized, we don't want no. We also want fresh. So stay there with your heartbreak and let the freshers only come, and freshers. Kasenyakunde kande kagenda nabo. Oli mulungi bambi naye ebibi kubwo bye bingi. I'm sorry baby, genda nabo mbe wange. Tiwandeka abamasiga walowooza nti sijafuna mulala. Does it go like that? Anyway, I think I have to stop here. I'm going to say goodbye. And good morning, Mr. Taylor. Good morning, SMA gamers. And thank you, Mr. John from UK, Paul from Georgia, and who else? Alison from Alabama. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate. Thank you guys for always checking on me on my messenger. Have a blessed evening and have a blessed day. Love you guys. Bye.